And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again. Got ourselves a bit of a break that we had over Thanksgiving week, but hey, we're going to get back into football. So got ourselves a week 10 matchup. After having a week's worth of rust added on to me, we'll definitely see how well we do against the Storm. Storm are sitting at 3-4 at the moment, while we are sitting nice and pretty at 6-1, as they have got a win from their last game, so they're trying to head back toward the 500 mark. Overall, their team is not quite as good as ours, but they've got a little bit better total offense than we do. Definitely better rushing offense as well, as their total defense is also pretty good, as they're ranked third in total defense and pass defense, as we're ranked first. Their rush defense is also pretty good, ranked 8th. As the turnover difference still favors us by a wide margin, as we've got 18, they've only got 1, as they're tied for 8th with a single turnover in their favor. So we'll definitely see if we can take advantage of that in this one. The Storm have already had both their bye weeks, so they are sitting at that 3-4 record, and they're going to be seeing if they can come up with something here. We'll check out the Storm's roster here. Steve Tillman will be taking over the reins here. He's backed up by B.J. Simmons if he will be needed there. Demetrius Bendross returns to try and harass our defense with some big plays. Marty Hill will back him up in the offensive specialist position. Rashad Floyd is going to be a guy we got to try and avoid, so number 4 is going to be big trouble for us if we throw the ball his direction. TJ Hill and Fred Booker will be backing him up if need be. Jamil Greer is going to be the guard that's going to be trying to take things over on defense and try and protect the quarterback on offense, while Marcus Grimm will back him up there. Ernest Certain will be on the other side at the right end tight end position, while Tony Truman, the rookie, will back him up there. In the middle will be Frank Moore, the wily veteran, is going to see if he can do everything he possibly can to cause problems and prevent those for his quarterback. Omar Smith will back him up. Alvin Stiles will be the fullback linebacker for this game for the Storm, while Mark Bryant, the rookie, will back him up if he is needed. Dwayne Gaynor is going to be the wide receiver linebacker, so he'll be a linebacker spot there with his buddy, while Louis Price will be the rookie there, as Terrell Shaw, the wide receiver D-back, is going to be back there with Luther Jeffries, the rookie, also there. And Kerry Lowe will be the kicker. He is a rookie, so this will be his first time seeing action against the Slash. So let's get into it. Week 10. And we are ready to see how well the back half of the season goes. Tampa Bay Storm coming to Cincinnati to face the Slash. That is next. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in Cincinnati, Ohio. The Slash looking to try and see if they can continue their good play so far this season, as the Storm take the field. I was always a fan favorite of having like the gold or metallic looking helmets, so the Storm having that little kind of goldish looking helmet is kind of a nice little touch that they have there. But the team with a good touch is the all orange with the black stripes, the Cincinnati Slash. We're ready to play today, as we look to try and see if we can cause more problems on defense, as we have all season. And the Storm are going to win the toss, calling heads. Let's see what they choose to do. They will take the ball first. I don't mind it when you do. So here we go. Mackenzie Homebreaker will start things off. As you see, Tampa Bay wedged at the bottom half of the division, while Cincinnati has got things well in hand at the moment. So let's see how well this game goes. Week 10 is underway, as the Storm will try and see if they can have a good game here, while Bendross does not get a good return. Joseph Burns stops him at the 3. So it'll be first down there. Let's see how well things go. Bendross off the line. Shaw and Gaynor are the other receivers out there. Tillman back to pass. He'll throw that one over the middle, and Joseph Burns able to stop the man as he makes the catch, as Burns lost him there for a second, but that was a good catch over the middle, first down. Ball at the 21-yard line. Tillman with a good first catch. Good pass, I mean. As Shaw goes in motion there, Tillman will go back to pass here. He'll throw that left and swatted. Joseph Burns just said no. Surprised he didn't go for the pick on that one, but that's okay. Van Diver, Golston, and Viong on the line there. Gaynor to the right, as he will go in motion. Back to pass here. Panic throw there. Bendross will catch it. That's another catch for him as Onomatopoeia makes the stop. That will make it 3rd and 4. Thomas Viong now lined up on the right-hand side of the O-line as Bendross takes off. And, Thomas Viong gets back there. That is a sack. And that will put them on their own territory. 4th and 9 now. As that drops them back to the 22-yard line. They will actually choose to kick the field goal here. So, Lowe lining up to see if he can make something happen here on this kick. That will be up, and that will be good. Up in and good there, as the first points on the board there for the Storm. As that was about a plus 40, so probably around 50-yarder on that one. We'll find out in a second. 43-yard kick there. Lowe puts the first points on the board, so Storm will take the lead 3-0. But now the Slash will get the ball, and let's see how well things go here, as Joseph Burns will get the return, and he won't get much of one. Past the 5 out to about the 7. So first down. So Russell takes over a quarterback here. Onomatopoeia, Davian Rutledge, and Cornelius Bonner, the 3 receivers out there. And let's see how well this goes. Russell back to pass. He'll launch that one towards Rutledge. Rutledge will catch it. Tried to keep it in stride, but he got pinned against the wall, taken down. That's 1st and goal. So big first play there by Dan Russell as he connects for a 37-yarder. That's his first pass, his first completion. And give that one to DeJuan Moss. Moss gets hung up there as the tight end there got shoved back a bit, so it did not work out. All right, Russell going to go back to pass this time, actually. He's going to throw that one. Oh, tried to throw it to Bonner, but that one picked up. Styles is on it. The linebacker had that one, and that's going to be a turnover. Dan Russell has had trouble with fumbles all season as he coughs up yet another one. So let's see if the Slash can hold on defense here. Ball's going to be at the 14, 15-yard line. All 3 receivers to the right. Back to pass here. There's going to be a good throw to the left. It's caught. Shaw's got it. And Cornelius Bonner tracks him down. That's a tackle. 12-yard line. That is 1st and 10. Slash have got to get things started here. So let's see what they do here on the first down on this one. That's going to be a big throw there, and Joseph Burns says no on that one. Swatted and incomplete. So Bendross and Shaw to the left, Gaynor to the right. Styles back here behind his quarterback as Gaynor goes in motion. And Tillman will go back, and he's going to get away, and he's going to throw that one away as Golston was all in his face there. Looked like the O-line just melted A lot of problems there for Tillman as he had a lot of pressure in his face. Booker out there now. And back to pass here. They're going to throw that one to the left-hand side, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ben Dross and the Storm. They're taking a 9-point lead. So good little drive there. They started to stall out a bit, but they were able to actually hang on. So now if the Storm can just keep momentum, they should be able to keep this in tow. So Slash will go down by 10 now, 10-0, as the Storm able to increase the lead. 12-yard pass from Tillman to Bandross, and Tillman able to hit his guy in the corner of the end zone. That will go flying out of bounds. So that will put the ball in the 20. Here we go. Russell changing up the signal here, and let's see what we got. Rutledge is going to go back to pass. He'll throw that one to the corner of the end zone. He's got it. Damian Rutledge able to reel that one in for a touchdown. And that'll shrink the lead down. And that kick is going to go up in and good. Homebreaker. Puts them within 3 there with that extra point. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Russell hits Rutledge. One play, 30 yards. And they score. So Slash now on the board. We'll see how things go here in the second attempt. Storm on drive number 3 here. And that pretty decent kick. But it's going to, oh, that's going to bounce. And oh, Hill barely able to land on it as it was muffed. So after that muffed punt, the kickoff return there nearly a disaster. As barely able to get it. Hill landed on it, so it was a good thing for him. But the ball backed up at the 1 yard line. Back to pass here. It's going to be a dump off. And Shaw's going to barely get out of the end zone, tackled at the 1, so they kind of lost about half a yard. So ball's going to be probably at the goal line this time. Tillman 5 for 8 on the day so far, 59 yards and a touchdown. Ben Dross off the line. We'll see if they can do something here. That's going to be back to pass. He'll throw that one short to the left. And Ben Dross will get it and go over the wall. So 8 yards there on that. 3rd and 2 now. We'll see if they can convert, as they're shoved way back there. All right. Probably the last play of the quarter, is that's a good carry there. Styles able to get past the marker, first down. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Storm with the football in the lead. They lead it 10-7 over the Slash after 1. So big opportunity here for the Storm. If they can drive this ball downfield, they can get a bigger lead once again. They had 10-point lead. Now they're going to see if they can get back to it. As Gaynor goes in motion. All 3 receivers to the left. Tillman back to pass. He'll throw it left, and Gaynor, the target this time, he'll get it for about 9 yards. So 2nd down. Gaynor to the right, Shaw left, Vendross off the line to the left. As Tillman will look for somebody here. Throw that left, and that one nearly picked off. Joseph Burns in front of it. And if he had his hands around it, that would have been a huge turnover for the Slash. Ball at the 20-yard line, 3rd and 1. Let's see what they call it this time. Last time was a handoff. They did get it, and this time they'll just run it. Tillman's going to get it, and he'll drop the football. Cornelius Bonner able to get his hands around the football. That's a turnover. Beautiful little cause of events there. Tillman decides he wanted to keep it. He had the first down, and he had it in sight, but the problem was he couldn't hang on to the football. So that was a huge lost opportunity for the Storm there, as the Slash will take over. See what we can do this time here. Back to pass there. Russell looking. Going to try to throw that to Bonner. Bonner will get his hands on it, but he can't keep it. That is going to be incomplete. We'll try for a run here on second down. See if maybe catch him off guard. But ball's on the 24-yard line. Second down. And we'll toss this out to the left. Moss will get a yard there. Not much, as there was a lot of traffic there, and most of it was white jerseys. So, yeah, definitely not the best option there. Joseph Burns out there, so he's going to be a good option, as Bonner's on the other side. Rutledge off the line to the left. Here we go. Back to pass. He'll throw that one in the direction of Burns, but Russell was keeled. So, yeah, okay. Russell had another half second. That would have been a first down most likely, as Mackenzie Homebreaker will line up to kick this. It'll be about a 37-yard field goal here. As that'll be a straight kick. That will go up, over, and good, and Mackenzie Homebreaker will tie this football game up for the Slash. So now, tie ball game 10-10 after that turnover. The Slash able to actually get some points on the board. They go nowhere on the drive, but a 37-yard field goal by Mackenzie Homebreaker, and that gets this game knotted back up at 10. As Homebreaker will kick this one. That'll go toward the corner of the end zone, off the net, and ooh, Vendross is going to get a return here, and he's loose. Vendross with a big kick return touchdown, as the Slash could not find a way to bring him down. So that takes care of that tie. So now Lowe lining up to add the extra point. That will be up, in, and good. Lowe with that rocket of a leg of his. So now the Slash have got to try and come back. They got 3 minutes, 8 seconds. A 52-yard kick return touchdown by Vendross. And that puts the Storm up, as Burns will get a return here. He'll get past the 10. That's about it. As that will be at the 12-yard line, first down. We'll start off things with a deep bomb here for Rutledge. We'll go back to pass on that one. Going to throw that toward Rutledge. He's got it. Touchdown. Damian Rutledge has got another one. That combination is difficult to stop. Dan Russell with that cannon arm. Damian Rutledge with that rocket of a leg. And that is going to be close to tying this ball game back up. 16-17. As Homebreaker will kick that one up, in, and good. As that will make it 17 all. Now the Storm have got a couple of minutes and a half to go. 38-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. And they score. As there's another big kick there by Homebreaker. That'll go between the uprights, but Vendross will get a return, and good tackle by Shurian Pearson as he gets just past the 5 to the 6, first down. 2:20 to go in the first half. See what Tillman draws up this time. Back to pass there. And that'll be thrown to the right. Bendross again open for a catch there. That'll be about 5 yards there. 2nd and 5 now. Haven't really had a whole lot of penetration on the line in this one. We've had some, but not a lot. Looking to try and see if we can change that here. Shaw, Gainer, and Bendross all to the left as Bendross takes off. Here we go. As that'll be a big throw over to the right side. Bendross has it. 1st down. As Tillman has been doing very good. He has not had much trouble today other than the fumble. As that is 74 yards now for Bendross. Alright, going to take off on 1st down here. He'll throw that to the left, and that is bobbled and nearly intercepted there as well, as Velcro had his hands. He wanted to try and bring it down, but couldn't. 1.5 minutes now, 2nd and 10 on the 14-yard line. Sean Bendross to the left, Gainer to the right. Tillman looking to see what he can do here. Back to pass. He'll throw it left, and that is caught. Shaw barely able to get in the end zone, but he does. Onomatopoeia was there, but just couldn't stop him. Gonna make it 23-17, so a good little shootout here we've got going on. Storm score, and they'll have about a minute to try and stop the Slash from scoring as well. About 1:04 on the clock. Slash with all 3 timeouts. They'll definitely see if they can do something here. 14-yard pass from Tillman to Shaw. 4 plays and 44 yards, and the Storm able to score. As Joseph Burns will get a return here. He's going to try to break a tackle, but he can't. Down near the 15, there's the 1-minute warning. So 24-17, Storm going to try and see if they can hold them in this one. And here we go. 1st down there. Rutledge is going to get a chance at it, but good defense there. That's the guy we were trying to avoid, number 4, as he is definitely one of the better D-backs on this team. Clock will stop here on the incompletion, so let's see what we got here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rutledge is going to get this one. He's inside the 10. 1st and goal at the 9. As Onomatopoeia and Rutledge are definitely having some fun out there today. It's a really good, closely contested matchup here. Did call the wrong play there, but it's going to be all right. That's a good tackle. And Cornelius Bonner called for Cliff Young on that one. So that'll be a 9-yard penalty after the 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 19 now. So with the clock running, we'll have to try and figure out something quickly here. Back to pass on that one. Gonna throw that one toward Rutledge in the corner, but can't get it. Now there's another holding penalty. Golston caught with the hold, and we'll definitely have to call timeout here. So Cincinnati with a couple of timeouts left. It's now 2nd and, oh, excuse me. There's holding. Okay. Never mind. Got confused there for a second, but we're okay. So ball on our own 21-yard line. It is 1st and goal. Throw that one to Rutledge. He's got it, and that's a touchdown. Damian Rutledge with another one. They back us up. It just gives us more room to be able to fire it downfield. So Damian Rutledge with a big catch there. As that'll be up in and good. Mackenzie Homebreaker puts it through the uprights. So 12 seconds left in the half. It's been a close one. 29-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. 5 plays. They finally get it 35 yards later to score. Slash have not done enough defensively to really hold off the Storm, but Storm have been playing really good football today. As there's a big kick there. That one will go up between the uprights and off the crossbar. So let's see how well things go in this one. 1st and 10 on the 5. Let's see if the Storm will try and do anything here. Bendross off the line. And there he goes. Tillman will hand this off. And it is going to be Styles who gets good hit there by Velcro. 8 seconds left. And the clock is ticking, so the Storm are going to take it to halftime. Closely contested shootout of a football game here. Definitely a really fun one for certain. As both teams tied at 24 apiece, the Cincinnati Slash and Tampa Bay Storm take it in locked up. And apparently our music had disappeared somehow, but oh well. As we'll get into the stats here for the first half of football, tied up at 24 apiece. Storm and Slash in a knockout, drag-out fight. 197 total yards for the Storm, 182. Couple of turnovers apiece for each team, so definitely has been a good one. 2 for 4 for the Storm on 3rd down. The Slash 0 for 1 on 3rd down. So really haven't really had a lot of opportunities to be on 3rd down. Slash with a couple of penalties against them in this one. It nearly cost them, but thankfully it did not. Checking out the quarterbacks for this one. Steve Tillman, 124.3 rating, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's 10 for 15 on the day with 66% completion. He did get sacked once, but he also has that fumble against him. It really cost him. Dan Russell, though, 145.8 rating, 160 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's 5 for 8 on the day, 62% completion. His biggest being that 38-yarder. So we will be right back with the second half of football. Stay tuned. So the Slash will get the football first in the second half. So we'll definitely be seeing if we can do something with it here, as this kick will be a deep one off the net. Burns will get the football there. He's going to return to the right side, nearly get to the 20. So a good return by Burns. Found the lane he needed to go to and gets it out to the 19. That'll be a 1st down. So let's see if we can change things up here. Let's see if we can get DeJuan Moss involved. They do have a good defense in the run game, so we'll definitely see if we can take advantage. As that is going to be a toss out to the right. Moss will get tripped up and get a yard there. So he's able to actually get positive. Let's see what we got this time. We'll try the yo-yo cross in here. See if we maybe get Rutledge on a real good route here. Well, back to pass on that one. Rutledge has got a step. He's going to get the ball, and then he's going to lose it on the tackle. Incomplete. So, Onomatopoeia, Cornelius Bonner, Damian Rutledge out there. And Russell back to pass here. Onomatopoeia could be open here. He, can't hang on. Good hit there, and he looks like he's hurt. That was his arm. As that is definitely not a good sign there. Tempted to really try and go for it here, but don't want to do it. It's going to be a 45-yard field goal here for Homebreaker. As that is going to be up, and it will drift too far to the left. It's no good. As I was afraid of that. My stick is failing me today. My ability to stick properly. So that'll be a touchback at least. 1st and 10 on the 5-yard line. Onomatopoeia with a back spasm, so he'll be back shortly. See what Tillman does here on 1st down, as he's going to take off. Bonner gets stiff arm. Tillman trying to see what he can do. Oh, Velcro with a hit. as Tillman tried to juke. Ball's going to be at the 23-yard line, so Tillman with a huge carry there. That's 35 yards total for the Storm in this one so far. And that's going to be back to pass. He'll throw it, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of traffic over there, and the receiver got nailed. So Joseph Burns counted with a swat on that one. Tillman 10 for 16 on the day. 2 touchdowns, 120 yards. So he's doing really good today. Back to pass. He'll throw that one, and Bendross has got it. That's the reliable Bendross we know. As that is going to be 7 yards. That'll be first, or be close to a first. 3rd and 3 now. Shaw Bendross Gainer all to the right. Tillman looking to see what he can do to convert here. He'll hand off. And that is going to be Styles who gets stopped short as Onomatopoeia came back in there, and now he hurt his ankle. Probably twisted it on the way down as he made that tackle. But that'll be that. So we'll see what we do here. 4th and inches. Booker, Bendross, Gainer are to the left. They will hand off. And Styles has got a clear lane. Touchdown, Storm. Huge run there by him as he was able to just find his way around. If only I had that kind of clear running lane, I'd be doing awesome, but no. As the Storm have been holding on to the lead ever since they took it low with a huge kick. That one up in and good, so the Storm have possession of the lead one more time, up by 7, 31-24. 14-yard run by Styles. They go 5 plays in 45 yards, and they get it, as that will go up, over, and out of here. So Joseph Burns out there as a receiver here. We'll see how well things go here. As Russell in trouble. Everybody got jammed on the line. Was looking for Burns across the middle as Rutledge was caught up. Nobody got open. So back to pass here. We'll throw that one towards Burns, and he will get that one just outside the 10, first down. So nice catch there by Burns there. Joseph Burns able to get something going. Now we just got to see if we can do something with the run game here. Russell, 6 for 11, 189 yards, 3 touchdowns. That'll be a good handoff, and Moss drops it. And now the ball's on the ground again. Gainer somehow able to land on it. Oh, we didn't need the fumble there. Now Coach trying to get on to Viong, see if he can get him to make some defensive plays here. So that's going to give the Storm all the momentum. Onomatopoeia with a sprained ankle. He will be back. They'll tape that up. Vendross takes off. It's going to be back to pass. Throws that one, and it's incomplete. Good hit there. Bernard Bailey on the coverage as Vendross had himself another huge one. Ball on the 2-yard line here. 2nd down. Storm have to try and get something. They'll take off here on that one. Back to pass. Throws it left, and Velcro was in front of it, but he couldn't hang on. Incomplete, though. 3rd and 10 now. 3rd quarter winding down here, about 1:20. See what Tillman does on this down here. Back to pass. He's going to throw that left, and that is caught near midfield. 1st down. Ball is going to be at the 24-yard line. Storm have it. Bendross now over 100 yards receiving on the day. See what they do here. That's going to be a short throw, and Bonner in front of it knocked it down, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Bendross takes off. We're going to toss this out to the right. Styles has got it. And that's going to be Joseph Burns that took the blunt of that one. He goes down, holding his elbow there as he probably tried to give Styles a forearm shiver. And that didn't work out. 3rd and 3 now. As their run game has been doing really good so far. That's been the weakness of this team, has been the ball on the ground. As that'll be a handoff, and Van Diver tried to make the tackle, but Bernard Bailey did make it. That's going to be a huge stop there. As the defense got to get psyched up after that one. So that'll make it 4th and 4. As they will be looking to go for it here. I am not sure why you want to go for it on this one. Joseph Burns, elbow bursitis. He will be back shortly, so hopefully he'll be in time. And that is going to be back to pass, and that's a big sack. Tillman goes down. Steve Tillman could not get away from Thomas Fiong. That's a sack and turnover on downs. That could have cost him. So the clock stopped after the turnover. That will make it 1st down. That's going to be at the 23-yard line. See if we can get something here. Rutledge goes out. We're going to try and find somebody and find nothing but the grass. Incomplete. As Russell, and there's a penalty now. That's going to give the offense a 1st down at the 17-yard line, as apparently there was a roughing call. So that'll put 1st and 10 now for the Slash. Slasher down. The Storm have this one in control, 31-24 at the moment. 3 quarters are done. Now we got to see how well things go in this quarter. And here we go, back to pass. We'll throw that one to Rutledge, and that's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down now. So Slash so far been doing pretty good offensively. This will be back to pass again. Rutledge has an opportunity here. He's got it. And that'll be inside the 5 to the 1. 1st down, Slash. As Rutledge with another great catch. We've not found anybody else today. So it's basically it's been Rutledge. So 1st and goal here. Rutledge with 6 receptions, 176 yards, and now 3 touchdowns. As that is going to be a handoff, and Moss unable to get anything there. I'm going to switch things up here, see if maybe we can get somebody on this one here. Alright, going to go back to pass. See what we got. Here we go. We'll throw that one toward Bonner, but just missed him. Russell couldn't quite get his guy. Incomplete. So 3rd and goal here. They've got to get a touchdown here, though. That's the thing. Back to pass there. Onomatopoeia is open in the corner of the end zone. He can't hang on. Incomplete. Oh, that is a bit, basically a burner there. They want us to go for it here, but I would hate to go for it and miss it. But if we do, ball's going to be at the 3-yard line. Maybe see if I can get Bonner here. Got to be able to find somebody. Everybody caught up there. So throw that one deep to the back of the end zone. No good, though. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. I hate those short yard situations, especially when I know my run game is not working. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. The Storm have control. So probably a bit of rust on my part here in this game, but you know what? We'll have to deal with it. Back to pass there. That's going to be a short one by Tillman. And oh, Shaw could not hang on that one. If that was a fumble, that would have been horrible for the Storm. So ball's on the 3, 2nd down. Ben Dross off the line. He's ready to take off. Back to pass here. He's going to throw that one over to the left-hand side. Shaw's got that all day. Bernard Bailey with a tackle. We need to get a pick right now. I'll just say my thoughts. We need an interception. That is what we need at this time. Or a fumble. Fumble would work too. But we got to get the football one way or the other. Styles will get the handoff. And he's gone. And no, he will not. That is a holding penalty. Surtain called for holding. That'll back them up. As he did that 3 yards upfield. And Surtain is, man. There's going to be a 10-yard foul there. It'll back them up. It's 2nd and 17 now. Ball's going to be on their own 22-yard line now. Storm got to figure out if they can get something. They've got to at least score a field goal here. Back to pass there. It's a handoff. And Styles is going to find a way to bruise through a few guys. Big gain there, as that'll be 2nd and 6. A 9-yard gallop there for him. As they're going to try and kill some clock. Back, they're going to hand that one off, and Styles will break a tackle. He's gone. And this game is pretty much over, unless we got a huge last couple minutes. Oh, well, we get the rust broke off of this. We'll be okay, I guess. But, oh, man. Our offense did not do quite what we needed to. And our defense did not do near enough. As the defense was bending all day, but it might not have broke, but it definitely had a big crack in it. And Styles goes 17 yards for the score. 5 plays, 44 yards, and the Storm up by 2 score now. Joseph Burns is going to get a return here, but not much. As that will pretty much stall that out. So Bonner, Rutledge, onomatopoeia out there, but we know who we're going to. Back to pass there. Going to throw that one to the back of the end zone for Rutledge. He's got it, touchdown, and that'll put us back within 1 score. That has been the only highlight of this game, has been the fact that Rutledge has still been sure-handed. As that is going to be up in and good. Homebreaker able to put us within 7. Now let's see if we can rely on our defense. As onside kick is just going to put them right in scoring position, and we don't want to do that, especially with their run game. So we need a turnover here. Homebreaker will kick this one. They'll bounce off the net there. Bendross will get a return. He'll be taken down inside the 5. Onomatopoeia with the hit. So 1:24 left on the clock. Ball's at the 4. We got 3 timeouts in the 1-minute warning as well. So if we can stop them, it would definitely work out for us. Back to pass here. He'll throw that left, and Vendros has got it easily. That's going to be a first down at the 20. 1:07 left in the game. So we'll let the 1 minute warning hit. If we can stop them behind the line, that would be great. First down at their own 20. Storm are looking to see if they can seal this. 38-31 the score, certain. Out there on the left-hand side of that line. He's got to see if he can keep his hands clean in this one. As Styles will get the handoff. That'll be about 3-yard gain. And timeout. 2nd and 7 now. 58 seconds on the clock. They'll probably hand this off yet again. They're really close to a field goal there. And certain Styles ran over everybody. That is the game, everybody. That's just something we just can't do. We can't stop the run, especially when you got a big guy like that. As Damian Rutledge will get player of the game. But, in a losing effort here. As that'll be up in and good. 40 seconds left on the clock now. 2 timeouts for the Slash, so that if we can get a score here, then, we'll be able to stop the clock again, but it's pretty much over here as that one will go flying out of bounds. Ball's at the 20 now. Let's see what we can do this time. Back to pass there. Rutledge is going to get by his guy. That's a touchdown. So we'll keep it within 1 score, but that's going to be it. Now we'll kick this one straight through. So still within 1 score. 26 seconds left, though. I really don't want an onside kick this. Because if we can get a turnover, we'll definitely have it. 30-yard pass for Russell Rutledge. That's pretty much been what it's been all day. But the defense has not shown up enough to be able to stop the Storm. And the Storm have just ran over everybody. As that'll be a big kick. That one will bounce off the pole there. As that'll be stopped at the 5-yard line, so first down for the Storm. 23 seconds. We'll call a timeout. We need a turnover here. And I guarantee they'll probably hand this off to Styles, most likely to that left again. As he will get it, and he's going to go nowhere. As that will run the clock again. Cincinnati calls their last timeout. 2nd and 9. So we know they're pretty much going to run the ball here. They'll hand off and Styles will get yards. And that's all they needed. That's going to be the game. Storm come in. And they cause way too many problems to be able to do anything other than succeed. Slash on 3rd down, 0 for 3 on the day. And that was definitely one of the reasons they just could not come out on top. So the Slash come home and they end up losing this one. A nice little shootout, but with the lack of defense for the Slash, it definitely did not help out. Storm come out victorious, and that will inch them closer to be able to recover from the early bad start of the season. So Slash are definitely going to have to try and shake this one off for certain. So final here, 45-38, Storm able to edge out the Slash. 309 total offense for the Storm. Slash with 266. The big run game, though, 123 yards for the Storm. They were not limited on passing, though. They were 3 for 7 on third down. The Slash 0 for 3. Could not get anything on third down. Fourth down also 0 for 1. So just could not do anything with it. A couple of penalties all around there for both teams. Steve Tillman, though, ends the day with a 104.7 rating, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, 14 for 24 on the day, 58% completion, and a couple sacks against him. On Russell, 133.2 rating, 276 yards, 5 touchdowns, 9 for 19, so just under 50%, and had a sack against him in this one. Storm's running, though, has been huge. Styles ends up ending the day 3 touchdowns, 98 yards out of 12 attempts, while Tillman, a couple of attempts with 25 yards. Did have that fumble earlier in the day, though. DeJuan Moss only ends the day on 5 yards, so he really could not get anything going there. On the receiving end of things, Storm 9 for Bendros, 9 for 119 yards and a touchdown. Shaw with 4 for 63 and a touchdown, and then Gaynor with 1 catch for 9 yards, while Damian Rutledge, really the only receiving here in this game, 8 for 247 and 5 catches. Burns 1 for 29 and no touchdowns there. Onomatopoeia and Bonner, though, with drops in this one, so that definitely did not help out at all. Styles with 3 pancakes, Surtain 3, Moore with a couple, Bendros, Grimm, and Shaw each with 1 as well. As defensively, pretty much spread all around. Shaw with 3 tackles, Floyd with 3, Bryant, Booker, Price, and Grimm with a couple, while Grimm had a sack. Greer, Moore, Gaynor, and Styles also with a tackle as well. Joseph Burns all over the field today, 8 tackles, 5 for Onomatopoeia, Velcro with 4, 3 for Moss and Viong. Bailey and Bonner had a couple, while Golston, Rutledge, and Pearson each had a tackle as well. Kicking, Kerry Lowe hit the only field goal he needed to hit today with a 44-yarder, and then a homewrecker with 1 for 2 on the day. That definitely did hurt us there at the end, but it was not the reason we lost, as he hits the 38-yarder but missed the longer one. But I appreciate you guys watching. We'll definitely try to see if we can rebound and see if we can improve in the next game. Appreciate y'all watching. Have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.